I know you don't want me to waste your time telling you a bunch of nonsense that you do not care about, so I'm just simply going to tell you what I would tell a friend if they asked me whether or not this controller is actually worth it. First up, if you do not know where the dongle this thing comes with, which is currently plugged into my computer, it is literally underneath the charging dock because I, my friend, am the type of guy that never reads the manual, never reads the instructions, and there's nothing on this box that shows you where the little hidden dongle is. So, anyways, back to the actual controller here. You got buttons on the back that you can actually turn on or off, which is extremely useful. You can either connect the Bluetooth or the 2.4, which is Bluetooth for the computer. 2.4 is for the dongle, which is the most useful thing and is one of the main reasons I like getting 8BitDo controllers is because of that dongle. It is so much better of a connection to the Wi-Fi, or the Wi-Fi on a mini PC, laptop, console, etc. It is USB-C as well. Let me go ahead and take this out. It's USB-C. So, yeah, and then the RGB, of course, it would shut off when I take that out. The RGB on this thing is pretty cool. I think that looks pretty neat. And if you have a computer with like RGB control, you can change that. The joysticks have a, I want to say like a PS4 and a PS5 vibe to it. Like they're not loose, but they're not stiff. They have a really like, they have a feel, but you can also feel the like, I don't know how to say it, the little ball in there. I don't know what that would be considered. The joint of the actual joystick. Like you can actually feel it. It feels really good. So yeah, I don't know how to explain that. That just like it has feel to it. That's the only way I can think to explain it. D-pad on all the 8BitDo controllers. Let's be real, superior. Buttons. Whoops. Let me go ahead and do this so you can. That's what they sound like. It's all personal preference. They're more plasticky than rubber, but they're not plasticky to the point of a original Xbox controller, which is one of the main reasons I like this. But the Xbox controller I had, for some reason, the dongle is not connecting to the actual Xbox controller. And when you look at this, just like an Xbox, it is a little bit smaller than an Xbox controller, but these hotkeys here, those are so useful for applications like RetroArch, RetroBat, or if you have Big Box, in Launchbox, that kind of stuff. It's so useful for that kind of stuff. You can get into RetroArch settings. You can save your game. You can save your game. You can load your game. Stuff like that. You actually don't need to take that thing out. If you plug this like directly into your computer, you can actually use that charging dock as the Bluetooth connector, which I think is super cool and useful. However, I am going to keep this out because I have a laptop, I have a mini PC, and then I also have a dedicated emulation PC down there, and it would just be a lot easier than taking this dock around with me and plugging this into those computers. And there is a light, so that's all personal preference. But what I was not expecting with this is this right here. There was a couple of I wasn't expecting the like extra buttons under there. You'd have to take it apart, unfortunately. But anyways, that is where the dongle is. I kind of went down the rabbit hole there. It does have buttons on the back, and this is like a total like GameCube vibe type of thing. Like it even has like GameCube knobs here, which I'm not going to put these on. That would be uncomfortable for me. I kind of want to just do it. Because that totally gives me GameCube vibes. I don't know. I actually might do that, man. That's funny. Main reason I wanted to tell you where the dongle is because of that, and I think that I really do. I just think that that's super cool that you can just connect this into your computer, and like the actual dock has the Bluetooth dongle. Because like you can kind of, where is it? You see, like it plugs right in. I'll show you. Hang on, one-handed beast right now, but you see. And then you plug it into your computer, and you can just use the dongle. But again, like I said, I have a computer, I have a laptop, I have a mini PC, and I have a dedicated emulation PC. So I'm not going to, I want to keep the dongle out. Actually, well, not right now because I'll probably lose it. But anyways, I highly recommend this thing, man. That was such an over delivery to pop that cap open to get the dongle and see that stuff right there. For those of you that are unaware, the Wi-Fi connectors on a computer, the Wi-Fi connectors on a laptop, the Wi-Fi connectors on a mini PC, or even like a dedicated like emulation PC that may not have Wi-Fi, this is extremely useful for that kind of stuff because you can simply connect this in and it connects directly to the actual controller. Now, the original Xbox controller that I had, you used to have to get like a specific Xbox controller dongle, and it stopped working on me. For some reason, the Xbox controller is not connecting to the actual dongle. However, the joysticks on this thing feel incredible. It feels just like I want to say a PS5 or PS4 joystick. Like they're not super like light. They're not light. They actually have feel to them. They're not heavy. They're not super heavy or anything, but they feel really, really good. And you can feel the actual joystick. Like I like the way that feels. Now it does come with a couple of like 8BitDo, back in my day, quote unquote. I used to use these with, there was a brand called Control Freak for like FPS games and stuff like that. But really the main reason I like this is because it has its own dedicated dongle. Comes with a little green wire. Color is all personal choice. And it is a 2.4 gigahertz connection, so it's not going to like lose connection on you a bunch of times. And then it also has 4 little hot buttons here, which is extremely useful for applications like RetroArch or RetroBat or Emulate or whatever application it is that you're using. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, so now that we actually went over each of these controllers, let me tell you what one I would recommend, because I already know the common question of which one is the best is about to be poofed into existence down in the comment section. Personally, I like this one just because of the way it looks. I like the feel of the Xbox controller. This one too, I mean, it's pretty simple. It's an Xbox controller. This one is a little bit smaller. And then this one right here, those GameCube accessories really are. They're super cool. I like retro gaming. I like PC gaming. But if you're trying to use these things for like the Nintendo Switch, the PS5, or just the Xbox console, obviously they're going to be good for that as well. I mean, common sense here. Yes, of course, mouse and keyboard if you're going to be playing PC games and you're going to be playing FPS games to be the most OP player in the history of all OP players, then by all means, dude, no, the controllers aren't good. But if you're like me and you like to play games where,
in all fairness, they don't really exist anymore. I'm trying to think of how I want to put this. I want to go like like you don't have to use your mind. Like, where's the word that I'm trying to think of that I can't think of because I'm trying to think of it? That always happens, right?
Mindless. There we go. That's a super difficult word to not think of, right? So mindless games, Super Mario World, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time, you know, all the games that I tested here, there is no delay on these. I honestly think that that's super cool that they put the dongle inside the actual charging station so that it connects to the actual charging station. I think that that's a super unique idea for the company to do. But honestly, man, that's really all I need to say about this. I don't want to waste your time. I know this is a little bit of a longer video, but this is 3 controllers. I do want to say that 8BitDo did send me these controllers. They allowed me full freedom. They're not paying me a single penny in order to do this. They initially reached out to me asking me if I wanted to review one of these, and I said that I would like to review all 3 of them. So I'm literally reviewing 3 different controllers, spending my time creating videos on 3 different controllers, not being paid a penny. I did that because I like 8BitDo controllers. I've been using their controllers for years. So yeah, man, I recommend each of these.